Feel like fear is keeping you stuck? You're paralyzed, overthinking, and wondering if you'll ever get started. But here's the thing. In just a few minutes, I'll share the exact steps I took to stop letting fear win and start making real progress. And if I could do it, so can you, starting today. Here's something I haven't really shared before. There was a time I almost gave up on this entire journey. Every time I thought about starting, my mind screamed, what if you fail? What if people judge you? And look, let's be real, it's easier to stay stuck than risk stepping into the unknown, right? But then one moment changed everything, and I'll tell you about it in just a bit. But first, let's talk about fear and why it keeps us stuck and how it tricks us into thinking we're safer not trying. Sound familiar? What fear really does to you. Fear isn't just an emotion, it's a powerful storyteller. It whispers things like, you're not ready, or what will people think? And we believe it. Think about it. How many times have you overthought something to the point where it felt impossible to start? It's not that you can't do it, it's that fear convinces you it's better not to try. Here's how I look at fear today. Fear equals false evidence appearing real. Fear is just our mind trying to protect us from a false reality. It has no evidence to support its theory, but it is certain that there is danger ahead. The truth is, fear grows the more we avoid it. But facing it, even in tiny ways, shrinks it. So I'll show you exactly how I tackled this next. The turning point. There was this one day, and I remember it vividly. I'd spent hours, literally hours, researching, planning, and convincing myself I needed just one more thing before I could start. And first it was a better camera, then a perfect plan, and then more confidence. And then I heard this quote, "Clarity comes from action, not thought." It hit me like a ton of bricks. I realised I wasn't afraid of failing, I was afraid of starting, because starting meant I couldn't hide behind excuses anymore. So I took one small step, just one. What was that step? Well, I just hit record, even though I hated how I looked and sounded. And you know what? It wasn't perfect, but it was progress. The 3 steps to overcoming fear. Here's the process I use to break free from fear. And you can use it too, starting today. Step 1, shrink the task. Break it down into ridiculously small steps. For me, it wasn't start a YouTube channel. It was write one video idea and then write the first sentence. Small wins build momentum. Step 2, set a time limit. Ever notice how tasks expand to fill the time that you give them? I set a timer for 20 minutes and said, let's just see what I can do. And it turns out, even 5 focus minutes can create serious progress. Step 3, celebrate progress, not perfection. This one's huge. Instead of beating myself up for not being perfect, I started celebrating every little win. One draft, celebrate. One take, celebrate. The key is rewarding action, not results. What happens when you start? Once I started taking those small steps, something amazing happened. I stopped seeing fear as the enemy. Instead, I saw it as a signal, a sign that I was stepping out of my comfort zone. And you know what else? Confidence doesn't come before you start. It comes from starting. And each small step builds trust in yourself, and that trust becomes unstoppable momentum. Before I recorded my first video, I was sure that I would not be able to speak confidently in front of the camera. And I was pretty sure I would also never be able to make a single video. But once I hit record on that video, even though it was not perfect, it showed me that I could actually speak in front of the camera. And that even if I was a little awkward at first, with practice, I could get better. Now, here's where you come in. What's one small step you can take today? Maybe it's jotting down one idea, setting a timer, or just saying out loud, I'm ready. And to make this even easier, I've created a free PDF guide with 5 simple steps to help you start today, even if it feels overwhelming. The link's in the description, so grab it now. Remember, fear isn't the boss of you, and progress, it starts with one small step. I know you've got this. I truly believe in you. If you found this helpful, you'll love my next video, where I share the 3 habits that completely changed my productivity and how they can change yours too. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss it. See you there.